A unique cave made out of rock salt is providing impressive results for people with breathing problems. Those who have tried it say it's changed their lives.
It looks like the ideal setting to relax. 14 tonnes of nature's white gold helping people to breathe easy.
I've gone from taking my asthma spray 2 to 3 times a day, plus usually through the night as well. I haven't needed my asthma spray for about a week and a half now.
These are salt crystals imported from the Himalayas.
It's the most purest form of salt in the world. It's got 84 trace elements and minerals in it. It's completely unrefined, natural, as you see it. That's how it was dug out of the ground.
It's benefiting young children as well. 4-year-old Hallie Much has suffered asthma attacks since she was 3 months old. But now her treatment's starting to change.
Since coming to the cave, we've been able to avoid the steroid part of it.
Salt Caves was opened by Sean Taylor, who used a similar facility overseas.
We were on a holiday to visit the in-laws in Poland, and I suffered from extreme allergies, chronic sinus. And the mother-in-law said, well, we'll take you to the salt cave.
Sean says the room is set at the optimal healing microclimate, 22 to 24 degrees Celsius with 50% humidity.
We've got a special machine called a halo generator. It grinds the salt down to microscopic size and blows it in the air as a dry aerosol, salt aerosol.
And it minimises modern technology's effects on health.
In here we've got a heavily charged negative ion atmosphere, which counteracts the effects of all the electronics, and that helps build on the natural immune system.
Selena Jeffs has had 10 sessions here, and it's not just her breathing that's improving.
It's lowered my stress levels like you would not believe. I've found pimples, I get fewer pimples now. Everyone at home is getting sick, and I'm the only one who's not getting sick.
The space has become so popular in just a matter of weeks, they've started to hold meditation and yoga classes here. And because the treatment is natural, it's suitable for pregnant women as well. Isabella Robinson, 10 News.
And Dr. Gino Pecoraro joins us now. And Dr. Pecoraro, have you heard of salt being used in this way?
Well, Georgie, I haven't heard of this particular type of treatment, but it's very reminiscent of a whole heap of treatments that are available around the world. I say treatments, but people need to know that these types of therapies haven't been proven. When we talk about medical treatment, it's something that has been subjected to tests to make sure that the effect that people report is real, it's reproducible, and perhaps most importantly, that it doesn't do any harm.
Well, are you impressed by the results we've just heard about in that story?
Well, the results are what we call anecdotal, in that certainly for these number of people, it seems to have had a great effect, and that's great for those people. But there's a concept in medicine called the placebo effect, and that means that if you think that something is going to work, the brain actually takes over and has a very strong effect on how the body works and may actually make it work. For any treatments that I prescribe, for example, they've always been proven to be better than that placebo effect, and that's why we need trials, properly conducted scientific trials, to compare the treatment to the placebo effect. If it comes out on top, then doctors everywhere will use it.
OK, we do appreciate your time. Thank you, Dr. Pecoraro. We'll talk to you again next week.
See you next week, Georgie.